Alright, so this is the first time I've gone live for a game I haven't played before. I saw that this is by Frontier. Frontier is actually one of my favorites. They make Planet Coaster for anybody that's into that stuff, and I love Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster is awesome. We're just going to say I read all that. Boom. Alright, I think I'm just going to keep it as standard. I might come back later and make a change. So we're obviously going to do the single player. I'm not doing online multiplayer. So we're going to go to the campaign. And you know, I might change this later. But this is my first look. I want to kind of get a feel for it. So I'm not going to immediately jump into a higher level. But I'm not going to do easy. You know, we're going to just do standard. It's the most familiar and whatnot. So, let's see how this goes. The mortal realms have been despoiled. Ravaged by followers of the Chaos Gods, the bestial realm of Gur stands on the brink of utter destruction. Dawnbringer crusades, led by Stormcast Eternals, march into its wildlands, bringing order to a land racked by violence. Their fortress settlements are beset by the elements, the beasts, and worse. I mean, admittedly, these are some pretty good graphics for a game that wasn't pushed as a very big IP as far as video games go.
The Orcs grow brazen. They bleed us. And know we are too depleted to respond. And now I risk what little we have left.
Trust my auguring, Sigmar. There is an artifact of power in the swamp. If we can claim it, we can cleanse the Orcs and save our cannabis. Keep faith.
Success is not purchased with faith. The cost is always sacrifice.
You doubt my divination?
No. Forgive me, Demetrius. If Parcanibus survives, its legacy will be worth any sacrifice we make.
Obtaining this power may end up being the reason we were sent here in the first place.
And before we even learn of this, Sigmar calls away the Lord Celestin with over half the crusade. Well, I guess there's no point fighting if you're not hopelessly outnumbered.
Sigmar is forced to wage war.
This is also my first kind of in-depth look at anything Age of Sigmar, so this is interesting to me.
Impossible fights.
Yes, Sigmar.
It's almost like a mix between Warhammer Fantasy, but with something like Dragon Age.
Even fewer will stand to defend Parcanibus.
It's better to die in the attempt than be swallowed by time and dust. Stormcast, march on.
So be it.
Pretty good intro. Pretty good intro. I like I like how they make the orcs have this new, more almost Latin sounding name, the Oryx. Definitely like they're trying to seem more Tolkien-esque I guess you could say.
Sigrun and the rest of the chamber aren't far behind. Hopefully the maps we made when the Dawnbringer Crusade first settled remain accurate. We should get moving.
Alright, find a path to the swamp. Do not fail any primary objectives. Of course, yeah. Yeah, who needs to actually look around? Oh, I guess I gotta look around. Alright. So this is where the elements change. So great cinematics, but definitely a more standard. Okay.
Sigmar's hunters are ready. Your hunters stand ready. Eyes open, weapons ready.
Yeah, so this is probably where it's going to be a little bit more difficult, is you can't just click and point where you want them to go, from what it seems.
We forge a path.
Gur is a savage and hostile realm. I heard Sigrun and Iden say the realm destroyed its moon. Perhaps mortals are not meant for such places.
Dragon bones.
Savage it may be. Well, that's its nature. Be thankful that these lands have not yet succumbed to the horrors of chaos.
I don't know. Big old dragon bone skeleton looks pretty. Alright, let me see if I can.
We are the Stalking Blade. The astral compass shows the way. There. Aurochs.
A
All right.
patrol.
Let us eliminate them.
Yes, let us.
Move out. Get stuck in!
Alright. So I do like this kind of aspect of gameplay. Alright. Direct move will ignore combats and enemies while moving, and targeted. L2, okay. Okay.
Get moving.
The first blows have been struck.
Alright, interesting. I'm gonna have to look up later if there's a way I can just move the unit without. See, they just went back instead of. I mean, no offense to anybody who likes this game, but
Watch the caves. What?
Storm gates!
I can kind of see why this game only has a 6 out of 10 on Steam.
You're too strong. Got to leg it.
The Auric flees! We should finish him off!
Hold, Naris!
Eldris.
Ah.
Trogon. We should slay it.
Well, sucks for that, dude.
Savage beast. It would likely make short work of us. Besides, we must mark the path for the main force to follow.
Vanguard Hunters have the Hidden Paths ability, which will help them avoid the Troggoths. Select the Vanguard Hunters, press R1 to use their Hidden Paths ability. Most active abilities require Command or Realmstone to activate. Okay, well.
Hidden paths.
The enemy shall not mark us.
Alright, so.
We see our prey.
I kind of want to fight him, though. But I guess I'm just going to do what I'm expected to do for a tutorial. Alright.
Don't let the enemy see us. Break cover!
Alright.
Eyes open.
There's obviously a
Mongrel
creature right
beasts.
there.
They will surely sniff us out whether we hide or not.
The Oryx call them Gnash Tooths. We can
Gnash
easily
Tooths?
dispatch them if we must.
I think we must. Oh, I thought that was an enemy.
Stand firm! We're under attack!
Oh. That thing over there is just apparently a plant.
This ruin is on the map. Thanks Sigmar, the swamp has not swallowed everything.
Indeed. Let us mark this way for Sigmar and the chamber. This will make a good muster point to fall back to.
Structures can be captured or surrounded by a region. Okay. Huh. Okay. Let's see the small round realmstone is defeated. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna stick these guys in it.
Our power swells
Alright.
with this new acquisition.
The path is marked, Eltrus.
That's a nice tent.
We should check the other locations on the maps. It may prove fruitful.
Alright.
Let the hunt continue.
Okay, so map. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for either. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it. Sorry, I'm gonna have to look at what this stuff is, because battle tome. How to play, victory points. I'm not looking at. I just want to see movement. Rotate the camera with R. Zoom. Highlight a unit by hovering over it. Press X. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you can't just select a unit and move the unit. You have to issue a move order and keep pressing. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying. Whatever. Yeah, run away.
Take up new position. The enemy are attacking us.
You can retreat from combat to save the unit if their health gets low. To retreat, press L2 plus X to flee to a safe location or command post. Okay.
I am glad for the chance to fight. Do you think it's wise for us to be so deep in the swamp after Sigmar called away the Lord Celestin?
Celestial Battle Mage says there is something out here. Something powerful that could protect our cannabis. I'm not so sure.
Sigrun trusts Demetrius. Have faith, Eltrus.
I've fought under Sigrun for over a century, from here to Akshi. I trust her, but not this place. Slay the Sigmar!
Alright, so... Interesting. I mean, it's a tutorial level, so it's obviously going to be slow.
Under attack!
I mean, this is taking forever though. It feels more like this would have been better to have as kind of like a hack and slash RTS, where you can control units, but more like in like the OG Baldur's Gate games, where you could move the whole party and have the party attack at once, and you can move without having to just give commands. Oh look.
Eldris, a fellow retinue is under assault from Oryx.
We cannot wait. We must help them.
That
Sword type units have access to charge ability. Use R2 to initiate a charge.
Guard hunters, charge the enemy!
Well,
We are being attacked.
alright. We'll save you! It's in the tutorial that we must save you.
The Oryx are weak. Let us mark this trail and push on.
Change position.
Let's build another tent.
We need to delve further. Without a clear path, our army will lose cohesion in this wretched fen.
Cocky, storm gits. Let's crack them open.
I love how orcs, no matter what game they're in, orcs are the best.
Chat.
Excuse me, orcs. Ah, dang.
Vanguard hunters, fighting formation.
I mean, what do I do at this point? For a second, I thought I heard a helicopter.
Sigrid, the Vanguard hunters have not reported in.
We are still finding their markers. They must have moved deeper into the swamp. We continue along their trail.
Very well. Warriors of Sigmar, forward!
Alright, I guess we're just gonna do all of this again. Jump select allows you to easily jump between your units with a unit selected, aim at another, and press X to jump. Okay. Select multiple units, hold and highlight a group of units. To select those units. Okay. Let's try that.
We are liberators, the foe breakers of Sigmar. We shall outmaneuver the enemy.
This place would almost be beautiful if it weren't for how hostile it is.
And the smell.
You've entered reticle mode. Use long distance to move quickly. Press L3 to toggle between reticle mode and direct step. Okay. Can I?
Sigrid, look here.
Oh, okay.
Signs of a battle.
It would have been nice for it
Looks
to
like
told me that
Elder's
before. This makes it a little bit easier. I don't have to.
We shall reconquer the mortal realms.
Yeah, direct step. Oh wait, hold on.
The Troggoth. Maybe Eldris didn't make it any further.
Perhaps. Though I grant him sense enough to avoid it. Regardless, we'll deal with it now.
With pleasure.
All right. Now we got to fight this
Foes
thing.
Test us.
All right.
Easy. I expected more from it.
Okay. Well, you opened your mouth too soon.
Here we go. That's more like it.
No, it's not.
We're barely past the choke, and already such powerful enemies. My hand is forced. Storm Drake Guard to the front!
Wait. Storm Drake. Oh, okay. I thought it was an enemy, but it's not.
See his enemies draw close.
Units like the Storm Gate have powerful targeted attacks. Press R1 to initiate the incendiary ability. Okay.
We are under attack.
Slay the enemy without mercy!
Draconic flames.
Yeah. All right, so
Threat is past. Let us move on.
all right, so
What is thy will?
We shall overcome all foes!
Glory to Sigmar.
all right.
Taking up position.
Sigmar's eagles.
Moving to position. March on command.
I already forgot how to.
Hammers of Sigmar! No relent! No mercy!
Run for it, boys!
The enemy are revealed.
For victory in Sigmar's name. Attack now!
Am I missing units? Yeah.
This banner is my honor. What is thy command?
Our foes try to break our muster point.
Sigmar will. Borazir.
We will break the foe! We must relocate!
Eldris has skill in choosing muster points. We can move the main force up and secure this location while we forge ahead.
Wow, that's interesting. Why are they stuck in attack mode? Okay.
Victory will be ours.
Banner of the Reforged.
Bayezid's power!
Well, didn't mean to do that, but
Sigmar's banner empowers the storm host.
Few foes can stand against us.
okay, so
We will destroy them!
all right.
We need to move, now!
Sigmar, do you really think we'll find something of value in this filthy place?
We must trust Demetrius. If his divination is wrong, we don't have the numbers to win this war of attrition.
Sigmar will not fail us.
I don't know.
Reinforcements will come.
They have not come yet, though we pray daily. The realms are on fire, Aiden. We are just a glimmer in the grand plan.
Okay. Units' effectiveness in combat generally follow the combat triangle. Strength overcomes shield, shield overcomes bow, bow overcomes strength. Okay. Sword, not strength. Alright.
Stormdrake guards taking position. Time to be moving!
We have Liberator reinforcements.
Now! It is time to slay!
The enemy
All
are
right.
upon us.
My dragon, it will destroy them!
Whoa, what the heck was that? They just launched themselves.
The foe are upon me! Death to the foes of Sigmar!
I mean, I'm just gonna let the battle ride. All my guys are doing pretty good, so... Yeah.
Sigrun, here. More signs of battle. I recognize those Sigmarite footprints, and there are Auric tracks.
Auric!
In that direction.
Eldris and his retinue should not have ventured further without regrouping with us.
Lord Sigrun, let me fly ahead. I will find them.
Oh, I'm
Very
losing
well.
my Drake.
Search, but do not engage. And have a care, Mazrin. I do not want to lose my only Stormdrake guard.
We shall be safe from harm whilst on the wing.
Fly, Drake woman. That is a very slow fly. That just seemed completely unnecessary as well.
We should continue the search ourselves. We may find more evidence of their fate.
Alright.
For Sigmar!
We are yours to command.
Okay, so those are the 3 that I had left over.
Nearby.
Oh, I guess we're gonna attack.
War!
They're bringing the fight to me.
They heard that wall get blown up and saw the dragon. They're like, I guess we'll go fight. No.
We are the hammer.
For us here!
I'll protect the standard.
Okay, so
Liberators awaiting orders. A great battle. Death to the enemies of Sigmar.
I mean, if you like RTS games, I'm assuming that once this game gets going, it's not so bad.
It'll take more than that.
But it's a very, very slow game. And you know, I've said this on one of my earliest videos, actually the most popular video on this channel, before I had a good mic,
As Sigmar
that one of the issues that I saw with Warhammer games in general was that a lot of them just seemed to be cash-ins. And I still stand that the timing and release of this game was simply to cash in on the anticipation of Baldur's Gate 3 being released. You know, Baldur's Gate 3 was probably the most anticipated RTS, not RTS, you know, turn-based strategy, fantasy RPG in a decade. And a few months before it released, suddenly we get announced
Sigrid, look there.
that
An Auric war camp.
this game, as well as the
Elders
40K
and
version
may be
of
helped.
Rogue Trader,
We should raise it and search
which
for
is
signs
more
of it.
direct RPG level, were both being released, and full price still listed for this one. I think is 40. For Rogue Trader, it's 50. It's kind of insane when you think about it.
For Sigmar's honor. Fight with pride.
But I definitely feel
Onwards to
that
glory. I see enemies.
this was a cash-in game. But cash-in games can still be fun, so we'll just see. It's just after we get past the tutorial on this.
Our armor faces a stern test. Show no mercy.
Yeah. So I've tried to target that one. Okay.
Hold them off and withdraw.
So I need that unit to retreat. I guess this small unit is going to run all the way back to heal.
They're coming for me!
Alright.
We've searched the camp. They were certainly here, but the Oryx have clearly moved them. I found Sigmarite footprints leading further into the swamp.
We must catch up with them. Vanguard hunters are the best.
Okay, so I'm seeing we have more people now, but I'm just wondering where these more troops are coming
Good
from.
luck. Mazarin has already spotted them. Until we meet up, we have no eyes above us.
Agreed. Call a squad of prosecutors to the front. We have precious few to spare. But without Vanguard hunters, we're blind to ambush. Move out!
Whoa! Angels. Alright, victory. Cool. What did I win? I leveled up. Okay. Jagged spoils. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. I have to sneeze. Alright. I turned off the mic so you couldn't hear me sneeze. It's a very personal thing. I'm sure these are going to come in. Lord Celestant with Warhammer. Okay. What is that? Is that like a trading card? Alright. Okay, next chapter. I guess. The Forgotten Paths. In the deeps of the mire, the valiant Stormcaster... I missed it. Never mind. Sorry. Hey, look! It's Dragon Skull! See, this is what's tricky, is you see these cinematics and you're like, oh, this should be pretty good. But then the actual gameplay was like you just saw, very dragged out and long. I feel like those guys were inspired by the Sanguinary Guard from the Blood Angels in 40k.
Only Oryx could make a home out of this rotted filth.
Waxes. The magic of wilds and beasts grows stronger. Had I divined the power earlier, perhaps I would not have found the mire grown so deep.
You look like you need help up.
It is more than that. Commander, there is a stench of death about this place. Not just from the Oryx.
It's probably that giant skull-wearing mushroom thing.
Eventually. Except us.
'Cause we're immortal? Perpetuals.
We are reforged anew. Again and again. Until all feeling of pain and caring is lost.
Then why do you look so depressed? I mean, is this kind of how this game's gonna go, where it's every chapter a new cinematic? Oh! It's the Gangrene Gang! Spying.
Eligard, take flight. Remain alert for Orc ambushes.
Yes, Lord. I'll keep a keen eye.
So they basically got introduced just to disappear. Okay, cool. Forgot something? Yes, I'm gonna remember that. I already found it. You could have told me that beginning before I went searching, but no, I had to find it myself. Alright, so triangle, I highlight, and I've highlighted everybody, so now they're all highlighted, and okay, cool. And then chain move, because you can't just control them.
We shall outmaneuver the enemy.
I advise caution. The very realm grasps at you. Keep clear of the waters when you can.
Because we can't swim. Oh no, is that my dragon? Is that my Drake?
a storm drake. Oh, if
Man.
I had known.
We have found Sigmar's weapons.
No time to
You know what?
fallen Sigmar. Look, more orcs.
These orcs will pay for this. For Sigmar!
For Sigmar! I'm gonna sit here and watch.
This location will make a fine muster point.
Of
From
course
here,
it will.
we can look for our missing troops.
Stormcast, secure the area.
For Sigmar's glory, we advance.
Alright, so.
Realmstone load is
Hey.
now ours.
What's that?
Stupid storm gits! You think you got the grits about here? Come and get some! End up like your Dracoth!
Orc filth! I'll show you Sigmar's wrath!
If that's not introducing a
No
trap.
vanguard hunters watching our flank.
Come and get it! Runs away.
This muster point falls. Gather the battalions. I'll secure the path here.
Okay, wait. Okay. Recruitment costs. Oh, I can recruit now. Open the unit summoning menu. Summoning new units will cost command and population. These cost on the unit type. Realmstone is used for purchasing and upgrading. Alright, so this is where we get into the more RTS aspect of building units. And okay, this is what I'm looking for, I guess. This is gonna make more sense now. Alright, so they will arrive at the command post. Okay. So heavy, ranged. I can only have one-on-one, only one-on-one. Okay. Well, let's do this. I've got 940 points.
Our
Get
foes
some range.
cannot hide from me.
And we'll do unit. Oh, I only have one queue open, so.
Sigmar's hosts seek our death.
Raptor hurricanes reinforce the line.
Ranged firing arcs. When giving a ranged unit move order, aim in a direction to set the direction. Firing. Got it. Want to face and release. Oh, okay. So only one can be done at a time. But I can have a queue. Population cap reached. Okay. Maybe I should have saved that. But whatever. Oh, I see the population cap. I can only have 8 units.
Sigmar sends his liberators to our cause.
Alright. Alright, so
We have Vanguard Raptor Hurricane
there we go.
reinforcements.
Alright. So now I essentially have an army.
We follow Sigmar's will.
We shall be victorious.
And I can go that way, or I can go that way. I'm going to use the maze rule that if you always walk through a maze with your hand on the left, you'll eventually find your way out.
We have found a foe.
And we're going to attack the foes.
We are being attacked.
Alright.
The enemy has wiped out one of our units. The
I
enemy
can't
are
have
attacking
that.
Our muster point.
And loose.
I lost a unit already? I don't think so. Let's do more heavies. Come on.
Our number of liberators has increased.
Liberators ready to command. We
And
shall
let's move them
reconquer
all
the
right
mortal
here.
realms.
Alright, so this is the more RTS action. And actually,
You lot stay here and distract the geeks while I set up a bigger surprise by the glow bones.
you know what?
We can see the enemy. We are Sigmar's storm. Our foes grow bold. Incoming orders, Vanguard Raptors.
I think I'm gonna move these guys here.
Enemy units assault our muster point.
Rip the enemy apart. Vanguard Raptors ready for orders.
Alright.
Got orders to move.
This is where we got to get into the RTS and strategy and everything. Is now I've got to protect my muster point while also advancing. Alright, so I'm going to take
Our hammers are
this
ready.
unit. You guys are going to come here as well.
By Sigmar's command.
So I'm going to leave a couple of units.
What is thy will?
Power has its price.
Hold on, wait. Let's deal with this guy.
Sacrifices are required. Keep moving.
I'm gonna move him here. I'm just kind of experimenting at this point because I'm trying to figure out how re-healing and all that stuff. So there's a muster point, and I know that I can have this guy retreat, but does he retreat and regain health? What happens? But he's also one of my main guys, apparently, so I need to make sure he's alive. Alright.
We have seen the foe. The enemy are upon us. We are yours to
Alright.
command.
Let's just do this. Alright. You guys are all gonna keep going this way.
By Sigmar's will, it shall be done.
I just told you guys to keep going
We are the hammer.
that way.
Moving to position.
There you go.
Sigmar demands victory. The enemy assaults our line.
Alright. Hobgrot Slitters. I love orky names, man. Those guys are just sitting there,
Fight
so
for
let's
the
just...
glory of Sigmar.
Alright. So yeah, I think this is a good way to do it. I've got 2 units plus I guess a champion.
We must hold strong.
I don't know what his name is.
Sigmar's enemies. Liberators awaiting orders.
Keep going and kill those guys.
I sense the weaving of Orc magic. Tread carefully. These Oryx are
Ah,
sly
you sent
ones.
some. I sent you all the way
My
back.
astral compass might guide us through any treachery.
Vanguard Raptors, move now.
All right. I mean, probably what I would say is the biggest detractor so far is the gameplay just kind of seems slow.
We are being attacked!
Like,
Vanguard Raptors, move to new position. Tear them apart.
all right.
Stupid Sigmar's as blind as bog rats! Stick her
Alright.
full of those!
Most of my guys got to retreat. Okay, so now I know. Alright. So I can go back to that point and heal. Nothing really happening over there. Oh, there's a spot right there I got to go for anyway. Alright, so I'll let these guys heal, and then I'll send them over to grab that one that's nearby.
Sigmar's foes seek our death.
That one little guy decided to run out of the full encampment. Funny. Alright, let's just take everybody. And
Vanguard Raptors,
let's go right here. So you know what? Let's go the other way. Alright.
Ready for your command. We are liberators, the foe breakers of Sigmar.
Let's take these guys and go over
Assuming new
here.
position.
Leave a few units here to guard.
Securing these arcane conduits should discourage the ambushes.
The enemy are upon us. Our hammers doom them.
Fight them! Kill them!
This is why we are here.
You know what? You guys can come and join the fight too.
Azir's power is a gift.
Oh, well, I lost some of my guys.
Our armor faces a stern test.
Oh no, those are the orc guys. Alright.
My power is needed.
Our muster point is under attack.
Azir's power is a gift. Ready for command. Moving as ordered.
There's only 2 guys left in that group.
By Sigmar's will, for the God King, our hammers are ready.
Our control of the arcane energy
Alright.
increased.
A bastion can be built on an arcane conduit. Select a conduit you control and press X to open the bastion menu. Alright. Cool.
Our foes grow bold.
I went with the more expensive one. Oh crap! Oh, okay. So my unit didn't die. It was down to 2 guys, and now that I brought them back in here, it gave me 2 of them back. Cool. Cool. All right. So, all right. Reinforced Sigmarite armor. Units can be enhanced via the upgrade menu. Pressed down to open the units. Opening menu. Okay, so. Well, that's a basic one, but yeah, okay.
There are enemies nearby.
Our foes try to break our muster point.
We bring the wrath of the faithful. Sigmar, Blackguard Raptors are ready.
Okay, so these guys.
Glory to his ear.
Keep moving it forward.
Lord, I have located some of our missing Vanguard hunters.
Our knowledge of the universe widens.
Our foes test us.
Hey, we found our
Lord,
guys.
These Vanguard hunters will make short work of these orcs.
March on command. We are Sigmar's storm.
And there seems to be glitches too, because
Move on. Steady advance, stay alert. We shall outmaneuver the enemy.
all right.
For Sigmar's glory, we advance.
Alright. And we'll go ahead and do a rapid fire now. 45 seconds, huh?
The enemy are close by.
Our muster point needs protecting.
Does it? You guys seem to have done a good job.
We're ready.
We are yours to command.
As Sigmar wills, we obey.
Alright. This is not bad.
We have mastered a new speed.
Apparently I have 9 units now instead of 8. Even, I guess I can't make any more until I'm down to 7. It's interesting. It's interesting. I'm not really an RTS guy. The last RTS I played was probably Brutal Legend.
Liberators awaiting orders.
Actually, let's move these guys here.
We shall reconquer the mortal realms.
Alright. So I know
Liberators ready to command. As Sigmar wills it.
I want to move these guys right here. I want to leave them here. I want to leave them here.
We have found a foe.
We are being attacked!
What is thy command?
Our crossbows are ready.
Hunters ready!
Unleash your fire!
Alright.
Orders received. Move out.
And now I guess we're gonna carry on. So I'm gonna leave 2 units here, just in case I need to defend. I don't think I do now that I have that, but...
We are under attack.
I mean, I feel like this is a pretty decent representation of fantasy style gameplay.
Release the monster.
You know, I mainly find that it's amongst all the different Warhammer games from all the lines between 40k, fantasy, now Age of Sigmar, and I assume at some points too we're going to end up with Horus Heresy.
Movement orders understood.
There's mechanics that I feel in some games would work better in one of the other franchises, and this is probably one of the few where I would say this gameplay mechanic makes sense for an Age of Sigmar game. But then you look at games like Battle Sector, great games, but this kind of movement and mechanic and just direct attack in an RTS style, I believe that would be pretty good for a 40k. But you know, technically they've already got a 40k RTS and the Dawn of War game. So if you've got a PC, you like 40k and RTS, Dawn of War is probably the greatest 40k RTS to play, and probably the best 40k game out there aside from the Space Marine games. And I only say Space Marine is better because it's more in-depth. You're a character rather than a general kind of style. All right. Rally points and preset paths. All newly summoned units will follow. They're excellent for sending units to the front line and reinforcing a tactically crucial position as soon as they're summoned. Set a rally point. Select your command post. Plus.
We can see the enemy. Our foes
right.
test us.
Guess I'll pull him out.
Sigmar's wrath cuts them down. The enemy have found us.
Regroup on my position.
Our weapons are ready. Put them down.
Sigmar supports our cause with fresh warriors.
We are liberated, the foe breakers of Sigmar.
Found our foes.
We have lost a unit of
Being attacked!
Ready to scout.
By Sigmar's will!
A unit of liberators is ready.
We are yours to command.
Drop back! Nice and calm.
Vanguard Raptor Hurricanes, standing ready.
Alright, this is interesting.
Ready
Okay,
for your
I
command.
don't know what's happening right now. Why can't I make these guys...
Push on
Oh,
to the glory
yeah.
of Sigmar.
I keep pressing X and I'm supposed to be pressing...
The enemy are upon us.
Let us hunt.
To fight is to serve.
Sigmar's losses are mounting.
Our path is eternity.
We have liberator reinforcements.
Name the prey.
Our armor faces a stern test.
Yeah, this...
We are Sigmar's storm.
The enemy plan is revealed. We will know victory. I lead the way.
Sigmar's faithful grow in number.
The hunt is waiting. We forge a path.
What is thy will? Liberators awaiting order. The enemy assaults our line.
We follow Sigmar's will.
Guess I don't need these guys guarding anymore.
We've been ordered to move.
The enemy are approaching. Have faith. Hold fast.
We have seized a conduit of arcane energy.
Alright.
Liberators ready to command. Slay those tyrants!
Our foes are upon me!
Ready for Lycanor! Cover the retreat!
Last of a unit has been slain.
We are liberated, the foe breakers of Sigmar.
We have a new unit of liberators.
For the God King.
Oh man. Well. Oh yeah, I can do this now. Alright, well I did the other one first, so I'm gonna do this one now.
You found them. Our foes test us.
Your hunters direct.
Defeat is unacceptable.
Rip them apart.
We are yours to command. Onwards for glory.
Well, you know, I'm already feeling a little bit bored of this one. I think I'm gonna save the game. I'm in chapter 2. Oh no, save file. Save. New save. New sav. Confirm. And that'll be where I end this at this one, cause yeah, I wanted to try it out. It's a game that I hadn't played before. It's a game that I've had in my library for a little bit since I got Chaos Gate. Excuse me. And I made some comments on it before in another video, and how I felt it was basically just a ripoff, which it still is. You know, it was released a time at Baldur's Gate 3's release, and kind of just say, hey, look, here's also this game. Just first look at it. If you're into RTS, you might like this game. If you're looking for in-depth story, you might find it. But seeing it's like each chapter, decent cinematic in the beginning, and then some very basic old school style RTS. It's got its perks, it's got its things. I'll keep playing this game on my own, but I wanted to just give a shout out. Not a shout out. I just wanted to get on, do something I hadn't done before. Just play a game for the first time. Let other people see it. Let people see my reaction. You guys can look at it and see. So if you're coming and looking at this later after it's been released, I mean, it's like I'm gonna say with every other Warhammer game out there, aside from I'd say Space Marine 2, get it while it's on sale, and it goes on sale a lot. So I'm going to be looking at a few other games that are on the market, and this is based on console. You know, I don't have a computer to play games on, so I won't be playing like Dawn of War or anything anytime soon. But console games, there's still Darktide, there's still Vermintide, there's a few others, and I've got a few other games that I'm going to probably take a look and do something like this too. But as far as Realms of Ruin, initial reaction, I'm going with, you know, I'm gonna go basically a 4 out of 10. You know, I'm interested because it's Warhammer, but I'm not a big Age of Sigmar guy. I'm not big on the fact that it's so slow. it's just there's not much here for me aside from the fact that it is a Warhammer game. That being said, though, there's so many other Warhammer games out there, a lot of which I have, and a lot more that I don't have yet. But if I was going to play a fantasy style, I would probably look over at going into Total War Warhammer. If I wanted more of like the hack and slash, I'd play the fantasy-based, Warhammer fantasy-based Chaos Bane. Because I love that game, but I'll openly admit that if you're looking for something like Baldur's Gate 2 or Dark Alliance, you're not going to get that from Chaos Bane. This game basically tailors straight to Warhammer fans, and unless you're a fan of Warhammer, I don't see this being an enjoyable experience. So this will be where I end it. I'll let these guys kind of just filter out and die out and whatnot. Oh, well, here's a boss. No, that's not a boss. That's just a... Okay. Yeah. I'll just kind of let it drift off here. So if you tuned in, thanks for watching. If you picked it up later, thanks for watching. If you just skimmed through to see final thoughts, there's the final thoughts. So thanks for checking it out. And yeah, hope you guys have a good day. I'm not even going to do my spiel that I do at the end of videos. I'm just going to say this little broadcast is done. So enjoy this last battle before I cut the feed. All right.
The last of a unit have been slain.
The foe are near upon us.
We are being attacked!
Warriors of Sigmar give their lives in his service.
We are Sigmar's door.
The enemy have wiped out one of our units.
Our hammers are ready. March on command. Liberators awaiting orders.
We have Vanguard Raptor Hurricane reinforcements.
We shall outmaneuver the enemy.
Sigmar's hunters are ready.
Foes are approaching. We are under attack!
Sigmar sends his Vanguard Raptor Hurricanes to our cause.
Liberators ready to command. The enemy are upon us. We are the hammer. Sigmar demands. What is thy will?
Ready for orders.
Show no mercy.
Sigmar supports our cause with fresh warriors.
Enemy spotted.
Hold them back!
For the God King. Attack now! Our hammers doom them!
What do you want us to do? Vanguard Raptors, ready for orders. We've got orders to move.
This foe will be broken. The endless battle continues.
Our foes test us!
Incoming orders, Vanguard Raptors.
By Sigmar's will! Lay low the tyrant!
We have lost a unit of soldiers.
Our foes are here.
Our foes grow bold!
Realmstone power is turned to our purpose.
The maggots think they're just gonna march on through! Take all the land back and stab 'em right proper, boys!
By Sigmar's gleaming beard. You certainly have your hands full, Sigrun.
I did not expect you back so soon.
I heard the Auric war cries and brought what troops I could muster.
Thank Azir that you did. Our Vanguard hunters should make short work of these Oryx.
A new unit awaits their orders.
What are our orders?
For victory in Sigmar's name. Show yourself!
What do you need? Cut them down!
You can count on me.
Time to fight!
More of Sigmar's warriors return to Azir.
Foes are close at hand.
The anvil of Apotheosis comes closer.
The last of a unit have been slain. The warriors of Sigmar give their lives in his service. The enemy have wiped out one of our units.
Ready for your command.
Pain is a distraction.
Death to the enemies of Sigmar!
Mangy Stormgate's got more tin pots than we thought! They gotta come out of the swamp sometime! We'll get 'em then!
The Oryx break. We should not linger here. They may regain their resolve.
Alright, yeah, so I kept it going a little bit longer, but yeah, that's the end of the chapter. That's 2 chapters that I've done. This is the first time really kind of actually booting up this game. I've never played it before, first time. So just to reiterate, you know, I feel this game at the time it was announced versus the time it was released, it definitely feels like it was just meant to capitalize on the popularity of Baldur's Gate 3 and the anticipation. And while I commend the cinematics that are at the beginning of each chapter, I would say that this is just another one of those games where it's just thrown together, very basic game engine, very basic premise, RTS, go from point to point. I'll probably enjoy it because I'm a Warhammer fan, but again, I'm still giving it, you know, a 4 out of 10 just on first experience. You know, it's not that great. There's so many other Warhammer games that are out there that are better than this. It's not turn-based, which I like. I like the RTS aspect, but generally speaking, it's not that engaging. It's going to be a chore for me to slog through this just to say, hey, I played another Warhammer game. And so I don't really recommend this one just off the first 2 chapters that I've experienced in this, that unless you're super into obscure RTS or a super massive Age of Sigmar fan. But if you're into like 40k or just trying to explore and see what else is out there, I wouldn't recommend this one. I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. Cinematics are good, I'll give them that, but other than that, Rogue Trader is a much better one to go with. It's a turn-based, it's not RTS, but it feels more in-depth exploration RPG style. Rogue Trader is much more fun than this, which it was released at the same time. You know, I was always a fantasy guy. I preferred fantasy over 40k, but I still love 40k. And right now, Age of Sigmar, I don't know too much about it. It's different from what I was growing up with the fantasy realms, but it's okay. Yeah, don't get this one if you're not super into Age of Sigmar, if you're not super into Warhammer in general, unless I'd say if you can get it on sale, which is what I did. I got it in a buy one get one pack with Chaos Gate, and Chaos Gate's pretty fun. So, you know, if you get it like that, it's a good one to play and have, and changes your dynamic for your games. But other than that, 4 out of 10. You know, so thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling. And like I said a little bit ago, I'm not going to do my into the video spiel. So yeah, that'll be it. Hope you guys have a good one and take it easy.